Welcome to Food Heaven Made Easy with Wendy and Jess. Today we have a super interactive show lined up for you. We're going to be talking about food, but not in the traditional sense, which is which ways you should prepare food, nutritious side of food. We're going to be talking about how to incorporate foods into your beauty regimen.
And we have a really special guest today, our first guest ever on Food Heaven Made Easy. And this guest, I actually never ever go to any blogs because I have a very short attention span. And I found myself on her blog watching all of her videos about hair care and skincare, buying all the products she mentioned, and then doing actually some of the beauty stuff that she talks about on her YouTube channel. And her name is Fran, and her blog is heyfranhey.com, which I'm sure you all have heard about because it's so awesome. So we're really excited to have Fran here today.
So Fran, tell us about what you're going to be making today.
Well, for starters, we're going to start with a facial scrub that can also be used for elbows and knees or any dark spots around the body. We're going to use some organic dark brown sugar and some almond oil for the face because I find that most people have sensitive skin, so almond oil is usually the safest bet if you're going to be, making your own concoctions for the face, basically. And then jojoba oil is what I like to use with the scrub for the body because I find that jojoba really penetrates well and is really nourishing. So it kind of matches your own natural oil, so it's a good addition to your mixtures. Then we're also going to talk about coconut oil in replacement of lotion, which is what I use on my damp skin straight out the shower. And then for the hair, we're going to prepare a banana avocado hair smoothie as a deep treatment for those that are suffering from limp or ashy hair or just hair that needs some kind of a boost. So it's like a natural protein boost. That's what we'll be doing today. The reason I use organic dark brown sugar is because they actually hydrate the grains with molasses. So when you use it on your body, on your face, wherever you use it, it's not as harsh because it's pretty moist already. So that's why I choose that instead of just regular sugar. So I get these little jars from CVS. You can get it from the travel kits in the little sample aisle. And you can get a bag, like a little plastic bag that has like about 8 of these, and you pay like $5. So they're pretty handy. That's where I get the spray bottle from too.
So do you leave them in this and then come back to it, or do you do it?
Yeah, I usually just leave it in there. You can either refrigerate it or not. Doesn't really matter. But you see it's kind of sticky because the molasses is in it. So it's really good for the skin. And that way, I know a lot of people have sensitive skin. So I hate, telling people to use stuff and then they hit me up like my face broke out.
Right.
But let's do 2 spoonfuls for now. Just to get the idea.
And it smells so good.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You can eat it if you want. Right. And then, like I said, almond oil is my favorite because it's known to help lighten up blemishes over time, and it's just it like evens up your tone and complexion over time. So it's my favorite for the face. So I don't really ever measure it. I just kind of eyeball it. And if you're gonna use it for the face, it's okay. There's never too much. Okay. People assume that you can break up with oil, but it doesn't work that way. It actually purifies and detoxifies your face.
I actually use oil to remove my makeup at the end of the day.
Yeah, most people do. Right, yeah.
Yeah, I actually use jojoba. I use it on my skin to remove makeup.
Yeah, they're all really awesome. So this is just, just a little bit just so you guys can get an idea. And then you can just...
Is that it? Okay.
Yeah. Just that simple. And then it's good for fading scars or old acne scars or blemishes. And I tell people if you have dark elbows or dark knees, use this in the shower once a day, and over, in a matter of like 3 months, you'll see a difference.
Okay.
Definitely.
So you know what? I'm just going to put it on my elbows.
Okay.
Forget my face. I do kind of have some dark elbows. There we go. It's kind of grainy. I like it. Really earthy.
Yeah, and you do that in the shower. You can do it once or twice a day, however many times you shower. And the thing about the elbow and the knee area is it doesn't have any natural oil glands. So anything that gets caught up, whether it's your clothing or friction or from leaning, it really has no way of like excreting. You know what I mean? So it basically stays there. So the scrub is good for getting out all the buildup.
It feels great.
Yeah.
And it smells
And it leaves your
delicious.
skin feeling really nice, like after you use it.
I love it.
Yeah, you can use it on your face like once a week, and then on your body daily. You'll notice a difference over time.
It feels great.
Yeah. Now you have
Clam.
sugar elbows over here.
Right. Got my sweet elbows.
So that's pretty much
so
it for the
easy.
face.
Yeah,
It
so
takes,
simple.
and you know, you can buy organic scrubs in the store, or you can just make your own. You're gonna have this sack for a while.
Right.
That didn't really
Cheaper.
take on. Yeah.
And we're all about budget. So.
Right. It's the best and the most affordable way to have beautiful clear skin. The second thing that I do is that I use organic virgin coconut oil by the Spectrum brand. It's my favorite. I've noticed that it's the most moisturizing for the skin. And the reason I use coconut oil is because it's one of the few oils that actually penetrates and moisturizes. So it's the one I stick with for my hair, for my skin, just all around. And it smells good, which isn't a bad thing. But like I said, with the CVS travel kit, this is one of the bottles that was in there. And it has a nice little spray top. So when I come out the shower, instead of just using, you know, any little over-the-counter store-bought lotion, I basically just throw in some coconut oil, leave it in room temperature so it doesn't solidify. And this is what I use on my body. And just spray it, on damp skin straight out the shower. And then just rub it in, and it gives you a nice glow.
Wow. Wait, it has peppermint in there too?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, and sometimes I add a little bit of peppermint just because it gives your skin a nice tinkle. You guys
Seriously. We're not even faking this.
Right.
This is so good.
It gives your skin a nice, like, fresh tinkle out the shower. Yeah, so
wow,
it kind of
smells so good.
Yeah, it's a nice boost for the skin. And then, you know, similar to the face scrub and similar to the face scrub over time, if you have any dark marks or scars, especially for eczema. This was a cure-all for me for eczema. My back, I suffered from eczema for like ever. I couldn't even tell you when it started and when it stopped. But I know I started using the scrub on my back and then putting the coconut oil straight out the shower every day, and my skin just completely healed. So a lot of healing properties with using natural foods. It's really, really cool. Last but not least, the hair smoothie that I use on my hair. I do it either once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. Usually I let my hair kind of talk to me. Like, I'm not someone that has a schedule for my hair. I usually just see if it's feeling limp, if it's like looking a little bit different, or you know when your hair doesn't seem to respond to your products the same way. So that's when I know it's time to give it a little bit of a boost. So usually what I do is I take banana, because banana helps with your hair's shine, and it kind of helps minimize frizz, I've noticed. So I usually take a banana if you're going to put it in.
Okay, we're just going to put it in the blender.
Yeah.
So a half of a banana.
Yeah, I usually use half of a banana. I've noticed that that's pretty much good enough. And then I use half of an avocado. There we go. And why do I use avocado? Well, the fats and the oils in the avocado actually help strengthen your hair. And it gives your hair a nice shine. Gives your hair a nice shine. You know, that's what helps the dullness. And then I put about, I have avocado in my nails over here. I put about 2 spoons of honey. Honey helps with a little bit more shine.
Does it matter what kind of honey or just any honey?
I think it's better to use like organic honey just because we want to stay as clean as possible.
Cool. Have you ever used like agave or maple syrup?
I have used agave, but it made the concoction a little bit weird. Like, I think it like changed the texture. It might be a little too sticky.
Okay.
So I try to stick with something a little smoother. Like honey.
Cool.
But honey helps with the shine, of course. It's like a natural shine serum, basically. So it's 2 spoonfuls.
Awesome.
And then we have the olive oil. Oh, yeah. And then we use about half a cup of olive oil. Yeah. And the olive oil, the olive oil is another strengthener for hair that is too dried out or damaged. It kind of helps your hair start rebuilding. I mean, the truth is you can't fix hair that's already been damaged, but this is a good way to prevent your hair from continuing on from being damaged, because a lot of people just kind of give up on their hair when they see that it doesn't look right or they don't want to cut it. So you don't have to cut it, but what you have to do is the new growth that's coming in, start to take care of it. And these are ways to do that. And then when you do cut your hair, you have like a fresh, beautiful new head of hair, basically. So then we have the coconut milk. Just use half a cup.
So creamy.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And I just use half a cup. The coconut milk is the protein that your hair needs to strengthen up, because your hair can be weak from over styling or using too much heat or whatever, over manipulation I think most of us tend to do with our hair. So we need a little bit of a protein boost. So coconut milk is the best way to do that.
Awesome.
And that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah, and just blend it.
Cool.
And turn it into a little smoothie.
Let's see what we make here. All right. Yummy. It smells so fresh. Like I could seriously eat this.
So now you basically have a hair smoothie that's a protein treatment, a frizz control treatment, shine serum. You have all these natural ingredients that will totally help your hair have a complete boost after you use it. Yeah, and it's super soft.
So how do you apply it, or how long do you have to keep it on?
Well, a lot of people have the habit of leaving their deep conditioners in overnight, which you can do, but I think that's more of a mental thing. From what I've learned scientifically, you don't really need to leave a deep conditioner more than 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets the job done. Like, all it needs is 30 minutes to penetrate properly.
With heat too, or just it doesn't matter?
It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Yeah. Heat will make the process move faster, but you can do it without heat. Usually I just, what I do is I kind of finger comb it through my hair, even if I have to section it, just to make sure that it's evenly spread. And then I put it in and sit under a shower cap or one of those conditioning caps, little plastic caps, for a good 30 minutes. Just watch TV or something. And, or you can leave it longer. It doesn't really matter, but as long as you do it for 30 minutes, that'll get the job done. Yeah, sit under a cap and then wash it out. The good thing about using the blender, because I know a lot of people usually just mash it in, but it's hard to get the avocado and banana bits out sometimes. Yeah, so
that's happened to me.
Right, you'll sit there like picking at it for days in the shower.
You actually have some.
See, exactly.
I've been meaning to take it out, but I didn't. Alright, you're good.
Well, that's what we're trying to avoid. Okay. You won't put on a train with avocado bits, but but yeah. So if you puree it or blend it, however you want to do, food processor, just get it to be as soft a consistency as you can get it, and it'll be that much easier to take out once you wash your hair. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Wow, that was so informative. Thank
you so much.
I'm going to be making this.
Yeah.
I've been doing this since I watched the show, but
I love the peppermint.
Yeah.
Yeah, peppermint's awesome. And peppermint is an antibacterial too, so that also is nice to kind of throw on your skin.
I still feel it.
Yeah, especially at night, from a long day of being on the train and the bus, you don't know what's on your skin. So it's super, super refreshing.
Yeah. And this is equally good for men and women, right?
Men and women and children, everyone. It's all that's the beauty of using homemade, do-it-yourself, all natural products. Anyone can use it, anyone can afford it, and we all benefit. So it's pretty awesome.
Awesome.
Well, on that note,
Fran, thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you for having me. I love you guys.
We love you too.
Make sure to check her out at heyfranhey.com. And what's her YouTube page?
I'm Hey Fran Head across the board.
Okay.
So
Instagram,
Facebook, yeah, Instagram, you know all the social media.
I see you over yonder looking at me with your people's vibing happy. I'ma sit back and chill, for real. As you dance, glance back, think of a chance and count to that can go down ill. Just to yourself for now. I would help you.